Compliments of the season to you on this Christmas Day. We at Football Spy hope you are enjoying the festivities and taking the time to reflect over what has been a fantastic first half of the season. None of the top four want to win the title, leaving Aston Villa as they fly in the ointment. The sceptics think they've got no chance with points being dropped left, right and centre at the top. Maybe a fairy tale could happen. There's one unfolding as we speak up at the KC Stadium where Hull are defying all the odds to become everyone's second favourite team. It might be that they get some money for Christmas to bring in some fresh blood to keep the dream alive by the end of the season and maybe get into Europe. If we at Football Spy could wave a magic wand, we'd get Santa to give Marlon Kim perhaps some dancing lessons so that he won't have to ask other people. Maybe Dean Windus would get a copy of Pro Evolution Soccer so that he could see himself in action this season on the telly. And elsewhere in the Premier League, hopefully Mark Hughes at Man City will get a copy of the book How to Win Friends and Influence People so that he can get the Brazilians in the dressing room on side. What about Wayne Rooney at Man U? Maybe he and Alex at Chelsea will get a crutch or a walking stick so that they can keep their balance, particularly when there are players on the floor next to them. And I wonder if Santa's sent a copy of Football Manager 2009 to Arsene Wenger so that he can actually see that there are some good players in football outside the Emirates. And what about the Arsenal players? Maybe some rose-tinted spectacles so that they can think every team they play is Manchester United and actually raise their game. Who else? Some bandages perhaps for Juande Ramos at Real Madrid to cover up the bruises where he keeps pinching himself. A suitcase and some travel brochures for Lassana Diarra, who's fast becoming the Michael Palin of football. And what about a set of scales from Father Christmas for Tal Ben Haim, Dean Windus, Andy Reid and Micah Richards? What about Spurs? What would Father Christmas have got for them? Maybe a set of revolving doors fitted on the manager's office at White Hart Lane. Definitely a mirror for David Bentley, who's still convinced he's absolutely fantastic, the best player who's ever played football. Liverpool won't need a mirror, but I just wonder if they might think of investing in a dummy for Roy. I don't mind playing only 70 minutes a game. Keane. For Scolari at Chelsea, I wonder if Santa's got him a video of Didier Drogba's goals from the last couple of seasons, as he doesn't seem to realise the Ivory Coast striker is in his squad. What about a couple of quick ones? Maybe some anger management courses from Father Christmas for Roy Keane. A part in the Royal Shakespeare Company for the Liverpool right-back Alvaro Arbeloa, and for Gianfranco Zola, the chance perhaps to renegotiate his contract to allow him to play at least 20 games a season. Can't do any worse than the players he's got. Whatever you got, we hope you enjoyed it as we look forward to another potentially fabulous year on Planet Football. We think Spurs will win the Carling Cup with other things on Manchester United's minds. Maybe Arsenal for the FA Cup and United to take the Premier League. We tip Inter Milan for the Champions League. After all, that's what Jose Mourinho was brought in for. And we think Ashley Young will emerge as the potential star of 2009. As we say though, enjoy it and here's to a happy new year.